I am personally distraught and accordingly, effective immediately, I am banning.
When NBA Commissioner Adam Silver delivered the shock announcement that Chennedy Carter had been handed a lifetime ban from American basketball, jaws dropped across the sports world. The decision, rare, severe, and polarizing, was framed as a statement of accountability after Carter's turbulent stretch in the WNBA. But instead of ending her career, Silver's move may have inadvertently sparked one of the biggest international power shifts in women's basketball history. Because Carter didn't fade away. She went global. To understand the magnitude of what happened next, you first have to understand the context of the ban. Carter had always been a lightning rod for attention. A former first-round pick, she possessed explosive scoring ability, fearless confidence, and a flair for drama both on and off the court. But with her rise came controversy, on-court altercations, disciplinary issues, and a growing perception that she was too much for the WNBA establishment to handle. When Silver announced her ban, citing conduct detrimental to the integrity of the game, it wasn't just punishment. It was a message. But messages can backfire. This wasn't just about discipline, one industry insider told me. It was about control. And when you push a player like Chennedy Carter out, you don't just silence her, you create an opportunity for someone else to pick her up. That someone else was Saudi Arabia. Already making global waves in men's soccer with record-breaking signings, Saudi Arabia's sports expansion project has a new target, women's basketball. Officials have been quietly scouting opportunities to make a splash, and Carter's ban presented the perfect headline-grabbing chance. Within days of Silver's decision, Carter was reportedly flown to Riyadh for closed-door meetings. The pitch? Simple. Become the face of Saudi Arabia's new women's basketball initiative, with a contract that would make even WNBA All-Stars envious. The reported deal, $1.5 million annually, plus luxury housing, personal staff, and international branding opportunities. For context, the WNBA's top salary in 2025 sits just above $250,000. Carter's signing is more than just a contract, it's a statement. To Saudi Arabia, she isn't a band player. She's a pioneer. To the WNBA, she's a reminder of what happens when talent feels undervalued. And to Carter herself? It's vindication. She's telling the world, you can't cancel me. You can't silence me. I'll take my game where it's appreciated, said a former WNBA coach familiar with Carter's career. The optics couldn't be sharper. While the WNBA doubled down on its discipline-first image, Carter has leveraged that same punishment into global stardom. The WNBA now finds itself in an uncomfortable spotlight. For years, the league has struggled with salary disparities and off-season talent drain, as stars routinely play overseas for higher pay. Carter's Saudi deal doesn't just highlight that reality, it weaponizes it. Imagine this, if one band player can secure a $1.5 million deal abroad, what's stopping active stars from following the money too? The ripple effects are dangerous for Kathy Engelbert and the league office. Credibility crisis. How can the WNBA argue it's the premier destination for women's basketball if its players earn pennies compared to international offers? Power shift. If Carter thrives overseas, she could become a magnet for other talent. Public perception. Instead of being remembered as a league problem child, Carter is now being painted as a trailblazer who exposed the WNBA's wage gap. Critics will ask, why her? Why now? The answer is twofold. First, Carter brings name recognition. Thanks to her fiery playing style and the high-profile ban, she's one of the most talked-about figures in women's basketball right now. Second, she represents entertainment value. Saudi Arabia's sports strategy is clear. They don't just want athletes, they want characters who spark headlines, polarize audiences, and elevate visibility. Carter fits that bill perfectly. She's polarizing, sure, said one sports economist. But controversy sells. And Saudi Arabia doesn't care about bad press, they care about attention. Carter guarantees attention. Interestingly, Carter herself has remained almost completely silent since the deal was finalized. No fiery tweets. No press conferences. Just a cryptic Instagram story, a photo of her boarding a jet, captioned simply with 3 words, "On my terms." This isn't just about one player. Carter's Saudi signing could mark the beginning of a new era in women's basketball, an era where the WNBA no longer holds exclusive control over elite talent. If Saudi Arabia continues to invest, Carter might be the first domino in a chain reaction that reshapes the sport's global balance. For Adam Silver and Kathy Engelbert, the gamble of banning Carter might turn into the spark that exposes their league's deepest vulnerability: money. Adam Silver thought he was ending Chennedy Carter's career. Instead, he may have launched it into another stratosphere. The WNBA banned her for life. Saudi Arabia made her a millionaire. And now, the world is watching, not to see how Carter plays, but to see if she's the first of many to trade WNBA control for international opportunity. In the end, the league tried to write her final chapter. But Chennedy Carter may have just begun the biggest comeback story in women's basketball history.